Well, hello there, John. I was after reading your article about quibbles, which gave me a wee chuckle. It's a cute idea, no doubt about it. But I have to ask, are you really saying we can treat every problem like it's just a quibble? Surely some things in life are no small matter. Some things knock the wind out of you. Or have I got the wrong end of the stick altogether? Right, I'll leave you with that. Mind yourself. So this person is talking about an article I wrote, or a bit of writing I did, called The Trouble with Quibbles, which you can find on my website. And in it I was talking about how the idea of quibbles, I got it from Neville Goddard, who got it from his teacher, Abdullah. And the idea of quibbles is that instead of talking about, oh, I've got big problems, I've got a big fear, or I've got a big fear about having everything stolen from me, or I've got a big fear about eating meat, or I've got a big concern about whatever, to think of everything in terms of quibbles. And quibble being like an indication of a little wrinkle that you have, like a belief, a deeply held belief about something. The story that really registered it for me was Neville was talking about being with his teacher, Abdullah, for dinner. And Abdullah is sitting there. Neville was a vegetarian, and this is back in the 40s when being a vegetarian was unusual. So Neville is, eating his carrots and peas and whatever. And Abdullah is tucking into a big steak, and he's washing it down with whiskey. And this is not the first time this has happened. Eventually, Neville kind of goes, how can you do that? How can you, that's so unhealthy. And Abdullah goes, well, I can do it because I don't have any quibbles about it. But you couldn't do it because you have a quibble about it. You've got a quibble about eating steak and drinking whiskey. So if you did it, it would make you sick. So that's the kind of idea of quibbles. And I really like it because it takes the big scary thing, the big fear. I've got a fear of flying. I've got a fear of terrorism. I've got a fear, the big things, not small things. Right down to, I have a thing about parking. I can never find a parking spot. Or, I've got a thing about the government, All of those things, if you think of them as quibbles, a quibble is like just a ridiculously small thing. If you think of everything like being a quibble, then you can, it's much easier to shift it. It's very hard to take it seriously. It's a bit like that thing in the Harry Potter movie, a boggle, I think it's called. This scary thing that comes out of the wardrobe. And how you get rid of it is you see it as a ridiculous, you think of something ridiculous and it transforms into that ridiculous thing. When you don't do that, your worst fear, it turns into your worst fear. That's a terrible description of boggles. Boggles and quibbles. This is, you're getting it all here in this episode. So, yes, is my answer to this person's question. You can, and I would encourage you to, reduce everything to a quibble. Don't let anything be a big thing. And I've done this myself with big, scary things that I was really concerned about, not small things, but I kind of related to them like, I've got a bit of a quibble about that. Now let me work on that. Let me not take it seriously. Let me not think, this is a big serious thing now. I have to have big serious thoughts about it. No, let me just think of this as a quibble. And quibble is something I can change. So let me change it. And amazingly, as soon as I change it, the outside thing changes and I don't have a quibble anymore. And you know this in your own experience. You might know somebody who has a quibble about people being late for them is a good example. Everybody's always late for that person. You're late for that person, even though you're never late for anybody. But because they have this strong thing about people are always late, then everybody's always late. And you mightn't have that, so it's easy to see. But the dynamic is the same. If you have a quibble about something, it's possible to change it. And then once you change it, it doesn't show up anymore.